Yeah, Mansi. Now, is it okay?
It's better, definitely.
Okay. So, Mansi, how have you been doing?
Pretty well. How have you been?
I'm great. I'm doing great.
That's great to know. How's your day coming along?
It's quite, I would say, a busy day.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
I've had a
nice.
very, very busy day. Like, I went to the market and I just did some, important work, like paperwork, my office work. And yeah, I can say that it had a very busy day.
All right. I mean, busy days are also fairly good.
Yeah, for me, it is really good. I can't
Right.
just, I can't just keep myself idle or like this.
Right. You need to be involved or doing work.
Definitely. You should
Right.
always keep yourself indulge in something to,
Mm.
I would say, to enhance the memorization or enhance the activity of your
Mental
mind,
capacity.
mental capacity. Absolutely right.
Right. So what would you like to talk about today?
Whatever you want.
Did you have the time to go through the session notes?
No, actually, I couldn't get the time to go through that session, but yeah, we can just carry on
Right.
our
So
conversations.
I saw the
So
session
what
topic.
I just
Yes.
want to tell you
Yes,
So what
please.
I just want to tell you is like something that sessions is like something I just want to have a hypothetical conversation. Like if you just give me any kind of a situation and I'll just try to resolve that situation or try to give my best to talk about on that particular topic. Right? If I don't want to prepare myself, before
All
to
right.
give
You want
any
it to be
kind of
spontaneous.
spontaneous. Yeah,
Right. That's great because most of the life is spontaneous. The communication that we have with people and the conversations they're not prepared for.
definitely life is uncertain and
Absolutely.
and things are also uncertain.
Right.
So being a
Um.
native, so what I just believe is like if you want to be like a native speaker, so you don't need to prepare yourself before giving any kind of a before any kind of a, I would say, debate or something, that right, whatever as that is being asked at that moment, you should give the resolution at that moment. And this is the thing which I believe and I follow.
Oh, it's great. I stick by it too. Definitely. So,
Thank you
Pranjal,
so
would
much.
you like telling me something about yourself?
Definitely. So if I just tell you about myself a bit, so that I was born and brought up in Lucknow. So I originally from Lucknow, but in 2006, me and my family member moved to Uttarakhand, right? Just because of my mother is a government employee and she got her transferred in Uttarakhand, and my maternal native place is Uttarakhand, right?
Right.
So that was the reason that my parents decided to move to Uttarakhand, and yeah, it's been like 14 or 15 years that we have been a part of Uttarakhand, and
Right.
I'm working professional as well. So it's been like 3 or 4 years that I've been just working in a corporate sector in Gurgaon
Mhm.
location. Yeah.
All
This
right.
is all
Okay.
about. Yeah.
So what do you work like? What's your profession?
Profession is like, I would like to tell you that we have to handle Japanese clients, and we have to resolve Japanese people's queries and customers' queries over the emails and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the
I
queries
tried.
they have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tell
Yes,
me.
yes. Please continue. No, no, you please continue.
No, I was just saying that whatever the queries that they have, we have to resolve those queries.
Right, right.
This is the thing.
Yeah, I was just saying that even I tried to learn Japanese and then I had to quit it because it was such a difficult language.
Such a difficult language. It's not easy to learn Japanese, or I would say not Chinese as well, because Chinese is world's number one toughest language, and then Japanese comes, right? So it's like if you are just going to learn Japanese, I would say that you'll have to give time. It's not like kind of
Yes,
a English language or kind of a German or Spanish. No, Japanese very, very different languages. You have to give almost 3 or 4 hours every single day. Then you can just say that, yeah, then you can
right.
just reach your way. Otherwise, you can't just expect that you will get Japanese language easily, because it's really difficult just
Right.
because of the kanjis. The kanjis Japanese language has very difficult
Yes.
kanjis. Yeah, and
Yes,
it's
yes.
really difficult to understand and write down these.
Right, definitely. They have to be studied like a proper degree. It cannot be something that you're just doing alongside your main thing. I learned
Definitely,
it the
definitely.
hard way.
But
Right.
not an issue if you just give time and if you are just ready to give your best so that you can learn it. Not an issue.
Right. It needs time, it needs dedication, especially in the
Definitely,
beginning.
beginning.
So so that
For the
because it's
for the ini-
it,
for the initial
mhm,
days, I would say that you'll have to give time. Definitely for sure.
exactly. And I did not study it at all for the first semester. And then of course I failed the exam and then I had to drop out of the language.
So did you give the JLPT, Japanese Proficiency Language Test?
I did this I think it was a diploma course, 2 years
Oh,
diploma course that I was supposed to do. And I flunked in the first semester itself. So then I dropped out.
not an issue. You can just restart. Not an issue. Whenever you want.
Oh, it's going to be very difficult. I'd stay away from it.
It's totally up to you because it's your decision. Because why I'm just telling you this thing is because language is like something I love learning languages. I'm passionate about the language. I'm just
Right.
obsessed with this thing, right? Because I have been a cricketer, so yeah, I played almost 8 year professional cricket in my life. But yeah, due to some reasons, I would say, and due to some circumstances, I couldn't, continue that journey. But yeah, after my cricket journey, I found myself in languages. This is the thing I really love to do, right? It is like I enjoy a lot to speak, like whether it is English or Japanese or Hindi. So I love it.
Mhm.
So
Right.
I
Right. So is there any other language, foreign language that you'd like to learn?
Japanese is not enough. What do you think?
I mean, if you had to add another language to your skill set, which language are you
Uh,
really interested to learn?
French. I love
Oh, I
French.
know French.
You know French? Hey, really?
Yes, yes.
Uh,
I
Morgan?
studied French. I studied French in school. I studied for
How
six
how do
years.
oh that's really great. How do you say good morning in French? Like Morgan or what?
It's called bonjour,
Bonjour. Morgan is like in something German language. Yeah, German. German.
probably.
Yeah, German says Morgen means that good morning. I think,
All
if
right.
I'm not
I don't
wrong.
know. I mean, I know French because I studied it for 6 years and I took a board exam for
Okay.
French.
Oh,
So,
that's really good.
right, French is relatively easy. It's very easy because its alphabets are same as English. So there's
Yeah, yeah,
resemblance.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely. French is like French and German is quite similar to English. So
English, yes. So it's easier.
if you have a good command in English, so that you can just learn this language very easily. It's not very
Exactly.
difficult to read it or learn
Right.
it.
Right. Not so the case with Japanese and Chinese because they are symbols and not alphabets.
Symbols and all these things very difficult. Symbols, kanjis, and katakana, hiragana. All these characters are
Yes.
very
You
difficult to
need
remember.
very strong memory to
Very, very,
remember them.
very. When it comes to have a conversation, it becomes more difficult. It's not easy. Imagine, man. Really
It's
can't just
very
imagine
difficult.
it.
Reading
Very good.
itself can be very difficult. It's like you have to decipher every symbol,
Right, right.
right?
So
So
tell
how?
me something about yourself a little bit because you didn't introduce yourself.
So I am Mansi, and I am here
Yeah,
at
you are. I know
Clapingo.
that.
Yeah, so I'm here at Clapingo as a trainer. This is something I do
Okay,
alongside because I really enjoy being on this application. It gives
that's
me
really
an
great.
opportunity to meet new people, their experiences. So it's a fresh experience every session for me. And
That's really great.
other than that, I'm a student currently pursuing my master's in
Okay.
psychology, and I'm
So
from Delhi.
okay, so you put up Delhi.
Yes, I put up in Delhi.
Okay, that's great.
Right. So that would be
So
something in brief about me.
not an issue. That's enough to introduce. So
Right.
what about what is your perspective towards languages? Like I just explain my perspective towards my languages, but what yours?
So I don't know a lot of languages. I know English. Hindi is my native language. English is my second language. I speak in English even to my friends and for like 80% of my life. Other than that, I do know French because I studied it in school for a very long
Yeah,
time, and that's it. There's no other language I understand, and my perspective towards language is what my life has been. It's comfortable that I know English because everybody knows English on some level.
definitely.
Wherever
And
you go.
it gives you a kind of a confidence if you know this language. I would say any of the language. I would say it gives you any kind of a different confidence that you are just quite different from other people's. You have
Right, right,
some kind of a different ability or some kind of a different skills that very few people have.
right. I mean, that's for the language that which is Japanese or some other foreign language. But not so the case with English because everybody speaks in English. It's
I
India's
would say
second
not in the
language.
rural yeah, but not in the rural areas because I was a
Uh-huh.
student in a government school. So why did
Right.
I choose English? English is like something I love to speak and I love to read it just because of government school people, students, you can see the
I can
conditions.
understand. Right,
They are
right.
very afraid of this language. Oh my God, English! I can't
Yes.
speak it. They
Yes.
just raise their
There's
hands
yes.
up, right?
Yes. There's a
So
stigma about it.
yeah, about it, right? So that's why I just recently started my YouTube channel as well. I just want to show them that English is just a language. If you just go with the
Exactly.
technical basis, you can just learn it. It's not like that because I am also a government student, and there are many students who belong to government schools, and they can speak. So just come and be confident and just speak out as much as you can. It's not like
Yes.
that. Uh, and one more thing I would like to tell you, there is one YouTuber called Janvi Pawar. She is 17 years old girl, right? And she inspired me a lot, in terms of my, learning journey of English.
Mm-hmm.
She inspired
Mm-hmm.
me a lot because she can speak more than 7 or 8 accent. And she's just 16 years old girl and she graduated at the age of 16. And the kind of accent that is, she uses, like really, really appreciable, I would say. And she inspired me, influenced me a lot. So I said, yeah, I will start my YouTube channel and I will influence people as well. So I started and I'm just doing it.
Which
So
is
I just
great,
wanted to, so I just wanted to take a consent from you, like if I just make this video to be a part of my YouTube channel. So would it be okay for you?
Um, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to have an opinion on that.
Not an
So,
issue.
right, I'm just an employee here. I'm sorry.
No, not an issue, not an issue.
Right. But you very rightly say that, English is only a language. It is a medium of communication, and one should not be afraid of it. I mean,
Definitely.
I do understand why people are afraid of it. Everybody has different privilege, but it can be very easily learned. And even if somebody does not excel at the language, what really matters is that you're able to communicate your thought. That's it. You
Definitely,
don't have
definitely.
to do it in the most extraordinary vocabulary. It
Right,
can be very
definitely. You can
simple.
go with a simple English as well. It's not like
Yeah,
being just be like a Shashi Tharoor. No, you don't need to be like a Shashi Tharoor.
right, right. There's no competition. It's just
Yeah,
a medium of communication.
yeah, and level of understanding. That's it.
Right.
If you can just make other people's understand with your simple English, just go with the simple English. Why are you just being like a native and
Absolutely.
all these things?
Absolutely. So I think,
Right?
Pranjal, the session's now going to end. It was lovely speaking to you, understanding your perspective about language. It was really
Thank you so
precious.
much. Thank you so much for the appreciations.
Right. Have a great day ahead.